that extra scoop of ice cream, binging Netflix all day, drinking juice directly from the carton. According to the Google search I just did, these are some of the internet's top 50 guilty pleasures. And if you do any of those things, you are indeed very guilty. And you belong in jail. Go to jail right now. Luckily, though, you can get the internet for yourself and watch this week's Cartridge Blowers, where we play our very own guilty pleasures. Nikki really wants to zig-a, which is probably a crime too, in Spice World. Cody finds that the most delicious dessert includes rotten meat in Prinny. Can I really be the hero? And I smoke my favorite police brand cigarettes, right, Zach? In Deadly Premonition. All this and Breath of the Wild VR. Will you vomit more than when you played the CDI games? Let's find out. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 148. Give me that trachea. So by definition, I guess, guilty pleasures are things that make you happy, but you should also feel guilty about it at the same time. Like murder, I guess. But like if it made you feel guilty and not just good. I'll have to think about that.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Crua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Crua. Aw. Aw. Look at that sweet fella there. Aw.
So adorable.
So adorable.
Such a good boy.
What's the thing that kids, the teenage girls do in their pictures now? They like hold their hand like in front of their face or something.
Ever since becoming an old, I don't know what the teenage girls do.
Okay, I figured you might know. I don't remember. I haven't been a teenage girl in a long time either. They do a thing like where they hold their hand.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know. Teen girls comment.
Yeah. What that is.
You are our most popular demographic.
all like one of you.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's teen girls and like men 35 to 48.
And then also Amber.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the show where in the second half we play video games based around a theme. And this time the theme is guilty pleasures. Games that we like that really probably no one else did. So that's what you have to look forward to in just a little bit. But if you would like to skip ahead, as you can if you're watching us after the fact on YouTube, as you can every other Friday on youtube.com/YNINpod, just click on the timestamp in the description below. However, if you're watching us live, as you can all those other Fridays over at twitch.tv/cartridge blowers, you're going to have to listen to us talk. But that's kind of the point, right? Because you can hang out with us. You can talk with us. You can hang out in the chat. We got people in the chat right now. It's great. So yeah, but we're going to jibber jabber for just a little bit. Did we play anything worth talking about, Matt?
Jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber.
Okay.
Jibber jabber jaw.
Yeah.
Cartridge Blowers, hosted by Mr. T.
God, can we get him? We could probably get him.
I doubt
Sure.
What? Much.
He's not that busy,
yeah.
right?
No, he's sleeping. Let's go wake him up. Add some cash in his face. I'll be fine.
Sure.
I, as usual, played a lot of stuff.
Good.
So let's talk about what I played. SNES and XS, of course, keeping up with it. But I want to talk about April 1st. We did a special stream that I worked on for like 2 days to get ready for, where I made a really bad layout. And we did the Super Famicom Jamathon.
Okay.
Which it took me, I think the hardest part of coming up with my April Fool's stream was coming up with a good name.
Okay.
And I
thought that
don't
was a
think
really
I
good name.
succeeded. No. I was like, I went to other people. I was like, hey, this is what I'm going to do for April Fools. Is there a good like name for this? Like SNES and Access is pretty good, I think. And that's what I got. But we played a lot of Super Famicom games. And like, I don't know, go check out the VOD of that. If it's not still on Twitch, it'll be on YouTube pretty soon. And then as far as stuff I've been playing on my own time, almost done with Blaster Master Zero 2. I'm like right at the last boss. And if I hadn't been pulled away by a friend earlier, I would have probably beaten it before the show tonight. It's real good. Can't say anything more about that. Been playing Final Fantasy VII. Did I talk about that last time?
A little bit, I think.
Yeah, the fast forward feature on it is just love it. Chef kiss. It's beautiful. Like the idea that I can just like FF7's real good. I've played it a million times. A little slow.
Sure.
Kind of long. But then you can just click the left stick in and everything is 3 times fast. Beautiful. Love it.
Fantastic.
And then trying to think, there was something else I played. Oh, Yoshi's Crafted World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing more of that?
Yeah, I played a little more of that. It's pretty charming. It's like really, really fun and charming still. I think I'm finding it challenging to find all of the hidden items.
Okay. That's really where the challenge in those games comes from.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a hard game at all. But yeah, it's like, and honestly, finding the hidden items is not the hard part. It's like all the red coins for some reason. Like I'll have like 3 or 4 red coins stuck in a level that I can't find. I have to go back over and over and over again to find them. But it's still a good time. And I think it's worth the purchase for anyone out there. What console was I playing FF7 on? Playing it on Switch.
Nice.
I pretty much only play Switch and PC these days, and I don't think I've played anything PC in quite a while. So
are you playing Yoshi's Crafted World by yourself, or are you playing with your niece, or?
I'm playing it solo. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
From what I've heard, the co-op in that game is actually not that great.
That's too bad.
Yeah, just sort of the screen sharing, like both Yoshis can pull the screen with them.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, which seems maybe not the greatest design.
Woolly World's co-op was kind of fun. If not, it kind of broke the game and made it a lot easier because you could jump off of your partner and get places you're not supposed to go. It's great.
I mean, and this one, I don't know, I didn't play Woolly World, but I noticed that you can do the flutter jump forever.
Yeah.
And like if you
especially if you have wings.
Well, if you time it right, you can go up. And so like there's this one part in one of the early levels where you're supposed to go down these stairs and then around and up these other stairs. But I just flutter jumped over everything and like, I had to go back down to get a flower from it, but it was weird. But yeah, that's about all I've been playing.
All right, cool. I've not been playing a whole lot myself. I just basically played more Steven Universe, Attack the Light or Save the Light, whichever one's on the Switch, and the Hyrule Warriors. Both games a lot of fun. Both getting a lot more fun, a lot harder too. So many enemies in the Zelda. I keep a dying. It's not a fun, and then it's fun again.
That game gets kind of tough.
It does.
Does it lag when there are a lot of enemies on the screen?
No, surprisingly not. I've not encountered frame issues at all.
That's good. The original had a pretty big lag problem.
Really?
Yeah, the Wii U one did for sure. Like you would be fighting like Volvagia or something in a like I remember very clearly like having the 3 generals, Volvagia and I forget the other 2 names. And they were like they had like a whole bunch of dudes with them, and I was fighting them inside this one fort, and it was just like chugging along.
Yeah,
that's really too bad.
Yeah.
But no, this does not seem to suffer from that problem. So
good.
I'm quite happy with that. Nikki, you play anything?
So my friend Jabum, he's another streamer, was doing this ROM hack contest, and he had a bunch of friends make Super Mario World and Mario 3 ROM hacks, and his other friend made some Mario World levels that were not like Kaizo Mario levels, and he was like, I really want you to try these out and let me know what you think from like a difficulty standpoint.
Nice.
And there were only 3 levels, and they were all right. And so I played those. It was like 30 minutes of my time, but it was still a lot of fun. The guys
cool,
put
though.
a lot of like thought into different ways you could exit the game. There were lots of little secrets and only 3 levels. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Are they going to be like put into an actual hack at some point? And
I
released?
imagine they probably will be, or at the very least, they'll probably all be released for like download.
Sure.
I'm not really sure where though. I know that the contest I think is going to be like a bracket sort of thing, kind of like the randomizer tournaments. But I don't have too many other details about that right now.
Cool.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
But it was really cool, and it was nice to actually play something for once.
Yeah. Well, nice. Congratulations. That does sound like a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, right on.
I have one thing. I forgot
Sure.
one thing.
Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry, I always take too much time.
That's fine.
Crowd control. I want to talk about crowd control.
Crowd control.
Yeah, did a run. I saw this thing. I think I saw Big John mention it on Twitter. And I looked into it myself to see what it was, and because I didn't see him play it, but I wanted to see what it was. And crowd control is this sort of online program that hooks into certain games and allows people in your Twitch chat to take control of the game you are playing. And so I did a run of Mario 3 Rando and Mario World Rando, and allowed people to sort of mess with me as I played. And I gotta say, it was maybe one of the most hilarious streams I've ever done. It was really funny.
You've seen clips. It looks quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can check the clips here on the Twitch stream. I'll have those runs on YouTube pretty soon too. But yeah, like there was a time where I'm trying to make a jump and I get turned into a frog right at the end of the jump. I got swallowed by a boss bass during the Bowser battle. Say that 5 times fast. I got an angry sun summoned after I had beaten a Boom Boom, and the sun killed me, and so I lost the level. Even
Very
though I'm
good.
sitting there in the victory position, it's a good time. Oh, the water physics in Mario World that's the biggest trolling thing ever, I think, because it could be good or bad, but like just suddenly the level is water, and you got a minute. It got really tense. It was a good time. So yeah, check out those streams. I'm going to try and keep those in sort of the mix because I like doing them and they're fun.
Nice. Awesome.
Well,
all right. So before we move on, I did have one quick thing I wanted to announce. We've been doing shows for like 9 years.
wait, what?
Yeah, we've pretty soon it'll be 9 years.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, right.
We're old.
We are old. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we finally have merchandise. We've opened our store as of today. And we have various shirts that you can purchase if you would like. We have, let me see.
You're gonna show
I'm
some on stream?
gonna show some on stream. Yeah.
Ah, boy.
So, all right. So this is the store right here, and you can purchase Please Let Me Game Over with Dignity, which is an early episode of the show. Keep on Blowing, which we always end the show with because Dylan, when he was a co-host, said it a lot, and despite me not wanting him to, and now it's just a thing that happens. We, don't die. All aboard the anger train.
There's Stuff Weekly if you listen to our audio podcast.
Stuff Weekly. Here's SNES and Excess. We have 2 different designs because Matt liked the small one, where it's just over the heart there, and we have the bigger one, which there we go. All the stuff, fun times. Yeah, so it's not there's not a whole lot of options, but I think they're a pretty good starting point. I've picked up a few myself that we'll have soon. So yeah, you can visit the shop by going to shop.spreadshirt.com/YNIN, or you can go to our website, yninteractive.com. There's a link there. And I'll also, it's not there yet, but put it in the Twitch chat and, or the Twitch page and our YouTube page. And for the first 2 weeks of the store, so until I believe the 19th, there will be a promo code on the top of the page where you can get 15% off everything you buy.
15% off, Cody.
15% off.
So that's what, one sleeve?
It's one sleeve. Yeah, you'll get 15% off your shirt.
A free sleeve.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh boy.
Maybe there'll be like a hole in the middle instead of a design. Who knows? It's a random 15%. It's great.
That's not good.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But yeah, so that's really all I want to say about it. Please.
And I'll do the next ad. So, do you guys like mattresses?
Sure.
I love mattresses.
I love mattresses.
So go to Casper.com and put in Cartridge. I'm kidding. That's not a thing. We're not that big of a sellout.
No, not
yet. But I mean, if you want us to be, we are in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
HelloFresh, if you're out there. I'm a big fan.
Please.
I learned to cook so many things through you. This is free advertising right here.
Yeah.
I'm wearing meat undies as we speak.
I use Indeed.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all need stamps? Let's go.
I get my razors delivered to me straight from Harry's every single month. It's
great.
Shit,
I'm a Dollar Shave Club guy.
But
Oh,
I
no.
love
no.
And keeping them in my head is very important to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta get that quip. Yeah. So, anyway, enough with the fake ads. Why don't we very quickly go over just a couple things that are coming out. So I'm gonna drop most of these things, but we're gonna start out with April 12th, 2019. We're getting Nintendo Labo VR coming out for the Switch. Now, I wasn't gonna talk about this
because it looks stupid.
because it looks pretty stupid, and I have no faith in the Nintendo Switch being able to do VR well. However, then they said Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey was gonna be in VR, and I'm like, now it's interesting. I'm sure it will be quite bad.
Okay, I guess I saw the video announcement. The Mario Odyssey thing is like a special 6, like 3 level
special things. Yeah,
right. So it's like a side adventure, and that's fine. Maybe they've got something that works with it. Breath of the Wild is the whole game.
What?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Holy shit.
Right?
Like,
you can paraglide all over Hyrule and get sick, but feel like you're there.
But like, okay, so we're tuned in enough. We talked about this before the show. VR, you need it around like 60 to 70 FPS, at least 60 FPS, to not like make your brain bleed.
Yeah, well, I mean, not literally, but you will get sick. Yeah.
And Breath of the Wild runs at 30 FPS.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like I have VR. We've done VR on the show, and if that frame rate drops, it gets unpleasant.
Yeah.
So I'm a little concerned with
that
this.
said,
yes,
I spent a lot of time with Breath of the Wild. Probably played around 300 hours of that game.
Holy
and
crap.
I could tell you right now, I never vomited during it.
That's true. Now this is a new experience for you.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have to hold it up like this, to play. It's not like you have the strap
just
with.
put like a sweatband around it.
Yeah,
and
that's
hold it,
true.
little horse hold it to your
I got
head.
some resistance bands down here somewhere.
The problem though is it's going to be using the Joy-Cons to figure out that you're turning your head. So it's not like you can just strap it to your head and then hold the controllers to play it. You'll have no side-to-side movement, and when you move your hands, it will go. So
the Switch is going to be inside your visor too. So,
right.
I mean, like, you've got to have more Joy-Cons to play, or like a Pro Controller or something.
I've seen pictures of Mario with it on, and he is holding it like this, using the controls near your face.
Bullshit.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it looks real stupid.
Oh, that
is so poorly
awful.
thought out. That's
Yeah. So
disappointing.
That's going to be a no from me, I think.
Yeah.
I'll like if it gets good reviews and people say it's cool, like something you got to try, then I'll give it a shot. But like, I'm not gonna pre-order that one.
No. Joey says maybe they'll have a cardboard stand like the Virtual Boy.
Honestly, I think it would be really cool to do like a Virtual Boy Virtual Console type of thing with it.
Yeah,
like,
sure, that'd be great.
You only got like 20 games or so, but like I'd pay for that Labo for that. Honestly.
Yeah, and there's no side-to-side movement in that, so like Virtual Boy is a stationary look forward, is just 3D now. So yeah, like that would work great. Maybe that's what it will be used for. We'll see.
And then if they like put it into a grayscale instead of the horrible red.
Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't. Of course, it would be red. Yeah, for nostalgia.
Yeah. Which we all have for the
Nostalgia.
little boy. Yes.
But that's it. That's all that's coming out that we're going to talk about. Let's move into playing some games. This week, we are playing our guilty pleasure games. Games that we really, really liked, and maybe other people didn't like them as much as us. Maybe they just downright hated them. And Nikki is starting us out.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So when I was a teenage girl, I was super into a band called the Spice Girls.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe you don't know, I'm sure you do, but they had a video game for the PSX or the PlayStation 1, whatever we're calling it nowadays. See, Beryl gets it. And
Wait, who are the Spice Girls? Can you tell me
the
more about
Spice Girls are a girl group from England, and they are made up of they have 5 members: Scary, Baby, Ginger, Sporty, and Posh.
Yes.
I forgot Posh because she's actually pretending like she was never in the band, but that's that's news for another time. And so anyway, they had a rhythm game called Spice World, sort of based off of their second album of the same name, and of course the movie of the same name as well. And when I was younger, I really liked it. But it's gonna shock you to hear that most people didn't. I believe it has like a 40%, like most, like the people who reviewed it gave it like 40% out of 100. So that's pretty bad.
That's pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I played.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Well, let's get into it. There. Oh, look at them graphics.
Yeah.
Them's pretty graphics.
There's something.
Oh, dang.
There's the sound. I was afraid this rhythm game would have no sound in it.
Is this the Spice Girls song?
Hello.
It is. It's a song called If You Can't Dance. It's off their first album.
Hello.
And
to
so the
see ya.
Spice Girls actually provided
with
various
me.
voice clips for
Okay.
this game, which I think is a really interesting touch, considering ultimately there's not a lot to this game.
Did they actually? It looks like they did the motion capture too, and
They did, yeah.
they fully modeled their whole bodies and faces and heads.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a really innovative game for its time.
Sorry, Lance, you can't come in here without an act.
Whoa.
So, the one thing about this game is it's really linear. So you have all of these options, but you have to start with this mixing room
Yo,
thing.
my friend, if you is chilling and willing, I'll take you through a few moves to get you to your own grooves.
Oh,
Is he
this
about
guy's
to do,
cool.
Is he about to do
You know
fucking with
what
his hand?
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that when I was sorry.
He's about to put that finger right through that
And when you
hoo-hoo.
hear the one you want,
Oh
hit
no.
that X button.
Is this breaking Twitch's cost violations?
Also, is this guy a burglar? What is his deal?
I think he is. So
Okay.
here, you get to mix a song, and you have a few options. You know, I'm playing a little bit of all of them for you, and I'm trying to decide between Spice Up Your Life and Who Do You Think You Are, or Say You'll Be
Say you'll be
There.
there. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Okay.
Sorry. So this part's really tedious, so I'm going to
All right,
speed it
my
up
good
for
friend, time for you
you.
to shuffle the group.
All right.
But basically, you have, 9 bits of the song that you can preview and then add to a recording. And so you can't make the whole song. So instead, you can make a weird remix. And it took a really long time. So this is actually playing at 300% speed.
Holy shit.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
So you're making songs.
Yeah, I'm remixing Who Do You Think You Are?
Sure.
Okay.
Which
Are we
you'll
going to
eventually
hear?
hear.
Okay.
I'm playing a remixed version of this song that someone did forever ago and put it over this because the sped up version of the game audio was just extremely obnoxious.
DJ Nikki.
Yeah. And so the clips are all really, they're kind of low quality, but most importantly, they're like 3 to 4 seconds a piece. And so you can't make, great mixes, but you can make something.
This guy's hand movements make no sense. He really is gonna do fucking with his hands.
This weird burglar, the burglar planet.
It's like he's just a constant threat of, I'm gonna make sex with my left hand and my right hand together.
Yeah, now that you guys have pointed that out, it's really
All you
unnerving.
can see.
I don't like it at all.
Man, this is forever. This is 300 times speed?
Yes.
Oh my god, this has been going on for 1.5 minutes of real time.
Yes, it has. It took forever for me to make this, and you have to choose 18 segments. And I mean, part of that is me like trying to see like what sounds good transitioning from one clip to the next. But at the end of the day, who cares? It's not gonna sound great.
Sure.
So like when you're done, it replays it for you, and it shows like your Spice Girl bouncing across the little plane that she's on. But to save you a little bit of sanity, because you're gonna hear this song a lot, I'm still having it go at 300 speed.
Okay.
This game was aimed at kids. Yeah, kids with like the longest childhood attention span of all time.
So this is a rhythm game?
Yeah, kind of. We'll get there.
Like,
so you did this a full dance pad, I'm sure.
Yeah, I dug out my dance pad.
Is the dance pad compatible?
Dance pad.
Cool, baby. Now you head
Cool,
on out and
baby.
get your dance moves
Sex
together.
finger butler watching
Right,
Baby
Nick, now
Spice
let's
and makes
see
Joey
you dance to
uncomfortable.
Sex Finger Burglar. Sex Finger Butler is in a different game. Okay, so now you get to go dance practice. This is good.
Yeah.
You're allowed in. The guy's not gonna. Oh shit.
Welcome to the dance studio.
Oh my god.
Remember, you can't rehearse with the other girls till you've mastered the dance moves that I
What?
teach you here.
They learn separately?
I guess.
The Spice Girls must learn separately from the same. He won't teach them all at once. He's uncomfortable.
So wait.
So I'm not gonna lie, I do this fine, with the exception of at the end I mistake X, or not X, but square for O, despite having not had that problem throughout this whole sequence.
It's alright.
I got kind of like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over.
I see
get it.
where the rhythm game comes in. So has this game held up for you so far?
Not really. I feel like I remember it having a lot more than it actually does.
Sure.
Well, I remember. Okay, so I've played this before.
Mm-hmm.
My sister rented this because she was big into Spice Girls,
Yeah.
and we both got to rent a game that kind of catered to our tastes at the time.
Sure.
And so I got like WWF SmackDown.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, pretty similar games.
Really?
Pretty much the same. Okay, so you did the dance practice. Now you can do the dance record. This is a process.
It is.
Nice to see you again.
Oh God.
Sign up your track.
God.
He's
Okay.
sounds kind of dirty. I don't like him.
Yeah, it gets a little awkward at the end of
Okay.
this.
So this is gonna have your remix?
Yes.
Okay.
And so you basically do all of these combinations to have her do her various dances.
The other Spice Girls are not participating.
Well, you'll see why.
She vaguely reminds me of Janice from the Muppets.
I can see it.
can see it, for sure. And so here you're supposed to just come up with like various dance moves. There are 5 special moves, which I think is really weird because it's not a fighting game.
So she can do like a Hadouken.
Yeah. Just Shoryuken Posh Spice right off the board.
Spice doing a Hadouken is like the best thing ever, and I'm really sad I didn't get that on film. But yeah, so you are like doing choreography for your entire group. And so when I'm done with this, it's going to ask me to come up with choreography for every girl.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Fortunately, you can tell it and just mimic the last chick.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But I speed through that as well because why should you be subjected to that? So
Okay, got it. You did it.
Yeah. And so,
Okay, let's work another girl through.
Beryl says every dude in this game sounds skeevy as hell, and I agree wholeheartedly.
It's not a game. This is a Spice Girl simulation.
Okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
again, this is at 300% speed.
Woof. This is exactly what it was like to be a Spice Girl at the time.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we go to the television studio. Is this the final round?
Right, loves.
It is.
Please.
All right, boss fight.
M. Bison appears.
2, 1, and action.
And so here, all you can really do is control the camera.
Okay. Didn't you tell them to copy the moves that she's doing?
Yes, and they don't do it. It's really weird.
All right.
Especially Posh. She's like, fucking, I'm doing
Well,
my thing.
especially
And then
Sporty.
Sporty.
Whoa,
Look at
Sporty
that.
did the worm?
Sporty became a b-boy.
And so at this point, I'm just kind of button mashing.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
okay, this button does this button does that, that's fine.
This game just kind of seems like they put a bunch of like button prompts together, and then they were like, "Yeah, we can just do whatever. I bet she'll feel like she's doing things."
Yeah. Again, I remember when I was a kid, I felt like this game had so much more than it actually does.
Sure.
And so going back and playing it as an adult, I'm really disappointed in the lack of things to do.
I did not realize that fucking Janice had a period of time away from Electric Mayhem where she became Baby Spice.
Stop grabbing your crotch, Sporty Spice, please.
I wish you would.
The sex burglar is going to come and find you. Did he ask if you were happy with that?
Yes.
It takes up a Is this oh, I was wondering if the dance studio
Right
TV
side,
thing was a
but now
separate
put it
space on your
down.
memory card.
I beat the game, you guys.
Speed run,
There is
man.
another section that I cut out. It's called Spice Girls TV or something, and it's like the next section, or Spice Network, which I'm pretty sure is now a porn network of some variety.
Yeah.
But it's basically like interview clips of them. So like, you know,
Right.
what's your favorite dance move? Or, you know, how do you dance in those shoes? And it's like, skip.
Yeah.
I don't care about the shit. And then it goes to the credits.
I'm real glad that Press Junket is one of the modes in the game. That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
I hate to inform you, Nikki. I think that game is not a video game.
Not. There's barely anything to do, and I feel like they could have done. It was for the PlayStation. They could have done so
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah.
Like this was not the first rhythm game. You know, I'm pretty sure Parappa the Rappa came first.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping for something kind of like a game that I almost picked for this episode, MTV Music Generator on PlayStation 1, which is a kind of a really bad remixing PS1 thing. And I
sure.
was kind of hoping you'd be able to remix the Spice Girls songs like that, but no.
No.
No, they put like very little thought into this game, and it sucks.
It's really
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm up next. A lot of the games that I like that got just super negative reviews have already been played on the show in some capacity. So this time I went with a game that got mixed to average reviews that I really liked. One of the only games that I owned for the PSP before it was stolen from my house by a burglar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Only
forgot
thing
about
that was stolen from my house when that guy tried to break in was my PSP. So
No, stop, don't.
yeah, right. So I played a spin-off from the Disgaea series because I really enjoy the Disgaea games. And those games, as well as most other games that the software developer has made, include a little series of demon penguins called Prinnies. And there's a PSP game called Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero? Now, these little demon penguins historically explode when you throw them. And these guys, for the premise of the game, are given a little scarf that prevents that, so that they can actually go and fight. So this game got very mixed to average reviews, with people praising the voice acting, the graphics, and the humor, but saying the controls were so fucking shitty that we cannot enjoy this game. And also that it was almost punishingly difficult. I apparently didn't have a problem with that because I like cute demon penguins. So let's watch me play Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero?
Let's do it. Oh my.
There's our graphics.
So that's our
our hero.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out without the scarf, though it will still behave as if we have the scarf, which makes no sense, but that's fine. You'll hear his voice.
Oh crap, dude! It's so late.
Calls everyone dude.
Like me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Here we go, dude.
So this is a platformer?
This is a
or-
platformer. So it's like Disgaea is a tactical RPG. This is a platformer, and part of what makes this so difficult, part of what makes the controls so bad, is when you jump, you have to jump with the speed, intensity, and direction that you are going at when you press the jump button. There is no changing speed or direction mid-air.
Okay.
Which, for a platform game, makes it really difficult. Yeah, you get 3 hits, represented by the scarfs in the upper left. There are no health replenishments.
Wow.
There are no extra lives. Right here, I have infinite lives, because they just want you to make it to the next part.
Holy shit.
But you do get, after this, 1,000 lives. And once those lives are out, you're done. Because they stand for the 1,000 Prinnies in the Prinny Squad.
Okay.
So here I'm fighting demonic apples.
That attack you did, do you have, like, can you just do that forever?
Yeah, well, you'll slowly lose altitude as you go.
Okay.
So you will eventually stop. But the little air attack is fun.
But I mean, like, you don't have to, like, build up attack meter or anything. You can just do the knife throw thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to build up an attack meter. There's this combo meter that I'm not 100% sure exactly what it's for.
Is there, can you kill, so how do you kill enemies? Just with that, or can you jump on them, or what?
You can ground pound them to stun them, or you can hit them with the bombs that you can pick up, or attack them with your daggers in whatever way. There's also a little pirouette that you can do that I think we'll see in a minute here, that allows you to run. This is the first boss fight. Every level has a boss fight immediately following it. This is the winged man. So what I'm supposed to do here is ground pound him to stun him, and then he, for a short period of time, becomes very weak.
Okay, that seems alright.
Yeah, he's a little hard to ground pound to get the timing right. You can kill him without doing that, but it would take forever. As you can see, right there. Barely took any health that way.
You're almost dead, though.
I am.
Dang.
Yep.
Dang, you're pretty
Got him.
hardcore, man.
Got him. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad
That
yet.
alright.
sort of sounded like the Sports Center jingle at the end of that.
I can hear
Little
it,
known
yeah.
fact. They that is the sports spinner. Yeah.
Wow.
So I got this little orb. That I am now. Okay, so now I'm in the hub world. This is where you'll get your save points and your shops and stuff like that as you progress. Right here. Oh, I cut out the story. So I got the scarf. My the slave driver of all the Prinnies, the demon lord, has tasked us with going to collect all the ingredients for the ultimate dessert. So that is basically the point of the game.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Pretty,
far,
pretty wacky.
it's not too difficult yet.
I'm assuming you've never beaten this before.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, got him. Yeah, no, this is easy.
Yeah. So this is level 2.
Is this Sekiro? Is that
Huh?
what this is? This is Sekiro, right? This is
Yeah.
that big game that everyone's talking about these days?
Absolutely. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is the hard game.
Yeah.
You can see the shadows that die twice.
Yeah.
So you can see in the corner, the bottom left, my lives. There's 1,000 currently. So it seems you got a lot. You got a lot. So
It's like it's like the 100 Mario challenge.
yeah, exactly. Except it's the 1,000 Demon Penguin challenge.
Sure. So when you die, do you spawn right where you were?
No, you spawn all those things that I'm ground pounding that become a glowing orb on the ground. Those are checkpoints.
Okay.
So if you die, you go to the closest one. All right, still not too bad.
Oh god, the boss is there.
Yeah, he's easier, but he will follow you across the stage. All right, so there's my first death. So whenever
So there are no extra lives, you said, right?
no extra lives, I've cut ahead in the level. Eat it, dude.
There are 3 difficulties to this game, says Kojiro.
There's at least 2. I'm on the standard.
Okay. Is there an easy?
I don't know. If it is, maybe you unlock it. I'm not sure.
Okay. And easy, you have infinite lives. So you can probably beat it
Okay.
on easy.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so I'm now at 997 lives.
Yeah, the things seem not worth killing.
Yeah. There is a sequel to this game. All right, so I got a tank. I'm going to be doing real good. But it just basically shoots blue smoke, and then it died. So,
Okay. Well,
it was pretty, though.
like I was thinking you were in Contra 3 for a second.
Yeah, right? You die in one hit and you have 1,000 lives in hard mode? Yeah, fuck that. Unless they also give me controllable jumps. I'm not playing that mode.
Do the points matter?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
All right, here we go. About to get into second boss fight. Still not too bad. Still only died 3 times.
Yeah, I think this game looks pretty good.
Yeah, it is fun though. The difficulty level does increase. All right, so here's the second boss, the Gourmet Ogre.
Sorry to interrupt, dude, but could you give me some of your food?
Huh? You trying to make off with my grub?
He's a little gross.
Abort! Abort! Too dangerous, dude! Time to jet!
All right, Prinny voice actor, you're pushing it.
Whose demon penguin is it anyway? Where the bosses are made up and the points don't
There
matter.
you go. There we go. So this guy isn't super difficult.
So you had to butt stomp his butt?
Yeah, you got it. Well, you just got to butt stomp him twice. So once doesn't work for him. You have to do it twice. And you need to get away from him after he stands up because that will cause some damage.
There's like some kind of demon tomato growing on that tree back there, or I guess an apple, right?
Yeah, they appear to be apples. Like, that table's too big for even him. It's his table.
Oh god, you died and had to start the whole battle over.
You do, yeah. You can see that I cut out a death somewhere along the line because I'm now at 995 lives. Though, you know, he's really not too bad.
Do you have any idea how many levels there are?
I don't. I've never beaten it.
Can you knock him off the side of the table?
You cannot. I tried.
Bummer.
Yeah, that would have been a great insta-kill, though. There we go. I have now cornered him, which does make bosses a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so he's dead. Or he's knocked out.
He's knocked up?
He's knocked up. Yep.
You made him pregnant.
I did. All right, we did it. So now I'm going to get the first ingredient to the ultimate dessert. So after this, we have a level that I died so many times on that editing it was just unrealistic. So we cut the level out, and we're going to cut straight to the boss fight. Though,
So
take a look at where my lives are when this is over. I was at 995. I'm at
Oh my
997. Yeah. To get to this boss fight. And there's 2 of them.
I was going to comment on how one of the ingredients in the ultimate dessert was rotted meat.
Yeah.
The fact that you lost almost 90 lives is
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I think you're about to lose another one. Jeez.
Yep. These guys are hard as fuck. Because you can't just wail. You have to hit a couple times and get out.
Yeah.
Wait, was the last boss a pun name too?
No,
he was just
gourmet
gourmet
ogre.
ogre.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right,
You're
so I
fading
died
out.
there, and that's where I gave up because I had spent just too much fucking time, even on that boss.
Man.
So
level, you couldn't make it past level 3.
I could not. When I owned the game before, I did. I think I made it past level 4 in the original, but when I originally had it. But right here, man, I had spent so much time trying to kill that fucking boss. I died 90 times between Gourmet Ogre and that boss final attempt. So the difficulty ramps up considerably after.
And do you get
level
like
2.
upgrades at all, or
There are some things you can buy in the store that will make you a bit stronger, I think, but not too much. Yeah.
okay. Kojiro says the control was designed purposely to be original Castlevania hard. I think this looks harder than original Castlevania.
Yeah. Them jumps, I do
Yeah,
not.
for sure.
It's super difficult.
You can kill things in Castlevania.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. So yeah, that's all I've got. I still do really like the game, even though it is almost punishingly difficult. But
Sure.
it's still a lot of fun. Matt, what about you?
Guys, I got a special game for you this week.
Okay.
So my game, I originally played on the Xbox 360.
Mhm.
I'm going to be playing the PC version today. It is a Japanese survival horror game created by Ignition Entertainment and a guy named Hidetaka Suehiro, who goes by Swery65. He's made a lot of different games like Spy Fiction, D4. He made one recently called The Good Life, which was about like an island full of cats.
That is a good life.
Yeah. And this was his breakout game entitled Deadly Premonition.
Okay.
So Deadly Premonition is essentially, he took the television show Twin Peaks and made a video game out of it. Now, if you don't know what Twin Peaks is, it's David Lynch, who
Yeah.
is a very insane artistic director, given a television budget to work with, and he made one of the weirdest, most strange and surreal television shows of all time. So Swery65 made one of the strangest and most surreal video games of all time.
Nice.
It's objectively a bad game.
Okay, all right.
Like it's sort of an open world town that you can go through, the town of Greenvale. And like the draw of it really is that you get to meet these weird townspeople and help them through their own sort of side plots and interact with their weirdness. And there's also this weird supernatural stuff that is sort of permeating every part of the world. But then every now and again, you actually have to shoot things, and that kind of sucks. But mostly interacting with the townspeople and the weird dialogue and very strange characters makes this a game that I think everyone should play at some point in their lives.
All right.
Metacritic, this game got a 68 out of 100 on the X360, 59 out of 100 on the PC, because the PC port is riddled with bugs.
Okay, cool.
And they have never officially fixed it. So we're going to give a shot to Deadly Premonition.
Excellent.
It's got a really weird soundtrack. We're not going to get to hear enough of the soundtrack today. But yeah, so I'm gonna start a new game here. I did have a saved game mostly because I played this once and then it didn't record, so I had to play it again immediately afterwards. It was a waste of 30 minutes. Oh.
This is important.
So you're gonna get to hear a lot of voice acting here because I kept in a lot of cutscenes because that's really what makes this game wonderful.
They should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
The dialogue is nonsensical and Japanese and weird. So this is the beginning of the game. This is where it drops you in. No explanation. This is a video game suddenly. You are this guy right here. This is an FBI agent, Francis York Morgan.
Not with that haircut, he's not.
And so I can walk around and use buttons to interact with things. A doll shaped like a fat man and has a plate on it that says Washington State. A strange clock is ticking away. Okay. Oh, I found a trading card of myself. I'm gonna add it to my collection of trading cards. Because sure. And I got $200. This game doesn't make any sense. Here's the pause menu. So, yeah. And then look at
Is there a
TV.
point in the game where you can sue someone for stealing your likeness?
I don't think so.
So is the pause
Why are
menu
the
a
faith
remote?
here?
I'm sorry, Nikki. What?
Nothing. I said, why are the faith here?
Do they have anyone speaking in reverse? Kind of. Yeah. So yeah, suddenly we transition over to the real world.
Oh no, Master Bruce.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it, but it's totally wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Now York here
Both need
is
each other.
voiced by the same person who voiced
They
Seaman.
both know it.
The
That's
foul-mouthed
who-
bass and...
Yes.
Okay.
Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think of it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with
Oh
each
my
other.
god.
What?
Hello?
So yeah, he's talking about how Tom and Jerry are in sort of a reciprocal BDSM relationship. Is that weird?
Totally normal.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone.
Is this an adventure game specifically, or is there like more action in it?
Survival horror is the official genre.
Okay.
Well, I'll be a happy camper. Even if it ends up being a waste of time, at the very least it can get me out of the cramped city for a while. That's action.
And the fanfics write themselves.
It's up its own ass in a very, very good way.
Something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into your nails?
What?
Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait,
I got this
police
when I
brand
arrested
cigarettes?
wannabe. Don't you agree, Zach?
So, before making this game, Swery and his developers went on a tour of the northwestern United States and took pictures of landscapes and products and realistically modeled them, but then came up with their own weird-ass names. You're going to see some in a second that are very good. So, there's someone in the road. I have to swerve to get out of the way.
I'm glad the squirrels got away.
Yeah, no, the
We
squirrels are
talked
fine.
about how those squirrels sounded suspiciously like
Monkey? Yeah. Yeah, that's on purpose.
Really?
Does it mean
Okay.
anything? No. Luckily, me and the laptop and the phone are fine. So I get out, and I still got the cigarette in the mouth.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So I'm a hard-boiled FBI detective, all right? Oh, but now it lights up. And he makes the weirdest facial expressions. The graphics are not good, and they were not good when this game originally came out.
I do have to admit, I was expecting worse.
Wait,
Yeah. So then he pulls out another cigarette because it wouldn't light.
oh, okay. I thought he put the lit cigarette in his pocket.
He did. Hold on.
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
And then, so now we get to loading screen.
Mission knife.
Yes. Do I want to save? Sure. All right. So I turn a flashlight on, and now I get to actually walk around in the world.
The flashlight does so much.
Yeah. I got steel pipe. That's good. So there's melee weapons, but you have an infinite ammo gun. I also found that medal that gives me agent honor, which gave me money. Money can be used to buy things like a new car or a new suit. My car crashed, and the things he makes comments are about, man, it's been years since I set foot on a dirt path. So this is the actual gameplay part that sucks. I'm wandering around. I can find things.
So wait, is this just a game to get to other cutscenes? Like,
yes.
Okay.
But then you can essentially get to a free roaming part.
Okay.
A second ago I saw a dead dog. I cut that out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. But then I saw someone wander into this place, and I decided to come in and press a button because sure, turns the generator on, power's back on. Seems good. No, I find it more interesting than Eternal Darkness. Like, I feel like the footage I got, I just did the first chapter. Oh shit. Eternal Darkness is interesting in the gameplay, whereas this is interesting in the story and characters. So yeah, this is my first interaction with an enemy.
Okay. Are you playing Fatal Frame suddenly?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Get
Get your camera.
And then I got this mysterious shadow.
Wait. What did you do?
I got a clue to the mystery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I equip the weapon, and I can auto-target, and she just dies and melts in the ground.
Sure.
And I got the pickles.
Okay.
The pickles brand pickles.
Sure.
And there's more guys. Most of the enemies in this game are the same. Here's Bandage.
I love Bandage brand.
Love Bandage. I love Bandage, Bandage brand, because Bandage. Oh, here's another enemy. Shit, I keep missing. So, there is a bug in this game on the PC. Oh, God.
Oh no.
What? Is he shoving his fist into your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was losing health there. It's fine. He's dead now.
Give me that trachea.
He wants my trachea. That's not weird.
It's fine.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't remember what I was saying. So now I can profile. And this York seems to have some sort of weird future vision. As he finds clues, he can see glimpses of the future. It's not
A lot
explained.
of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake.
It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries.
That means nothing. And also, Zach is not explained. We don't know who or what he is. He seems to be an alternate personality.
Okay.
No one knows.
Mew Mew says I have the best game by far. Thank you, Mew Mew.
Well, obviously, yes. So then, yeah, this guy shows up. I did not do the QuickTime event in time.
Oh.
And so now I gotta do this other QuickTime event or else he's gonna kill me. No, no, no.
I'm going as this guy for Halloween.
Yeah. That's the Raincoat Killer. He's the mystery you need to solve throughout the game. Who the Raincoat Killer is, what his deal is. And there's
He's a quitter, apparently.
Yes. A coward, really. And so I get through this door.
There's definitely something in this town. You feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
What?
Yesterday morning, the milk
Your
I poured in
coffee?
my coffee made a sign. It said,
No, it didn't.
tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change.
It really didn't.
Sure, my coffee says stuff like that all the time. It's
Later
just how
on, you
coffee
drink.
talks.
Later on, you drink coffee, and the coffee does have a sign in it that tells you the future.
What?
You can then do that throughout the game.
Oh yeah, the coffee site.
So now we start meeting other members of the town, like Emily Wyatt, the deputy sheriff.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
FBI Special Agent, Francis York Morgan. Please
That's
just
not
call
a
me
badge.
That's what everyone calls
That's
me.
one of those stress things that you squeeze and the eyes pop out.
Good, that's good.
He's a weirdo, and he goes by his middle name, and that haircut is like,
I'm
what?
Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went
And this music.
He should be back soon.
I see.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all.
That water. It's
Oh
perfect.
yeah, that that fill bucket from Photoshop water.
Yep.
She was easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
She can hear you, asshole.
Yes.
She'll think you're a psycho.
Don't mention anything that happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. And she's just like, what?
I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
That's a fake name.
George Woodman, Greenville Sheriff. He just told us. Why does he get a nameplate?
Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
And then we get this again.
Please just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
The dialogue in this game is so weird and awkward, and I love it.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
So yeah, you've come here to investigate a
Just say
murder,
it's a
basically.
personal interest in killers of young women.
When he talks to himself, he
Wait,
refers to himself
the
as
license
Zach.
plate, did you see it?
Oh, you're gonna see it.
Oh no.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem.
So the sheriff doesn't like
Just
people
one
coming
second.
into his jurisdiction.
Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one. And maintaining
Jeez.
peace and order.
And then he does dramatic cigarette lighting.
But I need you to understand that.
Of course, of course. By the way, George, I had a little
What an
accident
ass.
with the car.
Yes.
Send someone to take care of it. Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it.
Sounds really sinister for some reason.
Right?
Thanks. That'll be all.
Good lip syncing too.
I think I'll
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
leave the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
Don't know how to say that. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that.
Pearl says, "Oh yeah, sheriff is for sure killing everybody."
And
No
we
spoilers,
will go
jeez.
to destination. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here.
You can do that. You can go
You
fishing.
don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
What? What is he talking about?
You don't need them tree
Let's reassess
shrines.
the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far
What?
from the Middle Ages.
Sure.
We've just
All of this makes sense.
That dialogue is so good. I love Move.
What the fuck?
Yeah, York will talk about movies to Zach during your long car rides because you have to actually drive around the open world. So we've completed the prologue. We get a score here at the end. All your stats. And then money. And then your basic wage unpaid salary.
All right.
And that's Deadly Premonition. I feel like, okay, I get it. That might not sell you on this game. It seems really weird, right?
It does.
Let me tell you, here's what should sell you on the game. That is not any of the weird parts.
What?
This game is much weirder than it looks. At least go watch a Let's Play or something. Like it's
right.
I have not shown this, like had someone that I know play this game and say they hated it.
Really?
Because it's so weird.
All right.
It's so weird. It's good to play with other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
look.
like the room of games.
Very much so.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's it for this week. But before we sign out, Matt, what are we playing next time?
Well, next time we're going to be playing games for sure. There's no way these won't be video games of some kind. We're going to be playing games that are meticulous, games that are precise, games that are exact. No axes reversed in these ones. We're going to be playing simulations.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Any sort of simulator we can find that is trying to simulate something in real life.
Okay.
That's going to be what you're seeing on the next episode of Cartridge Blowers.
All right. Well, that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright and Matt Crua. Till next time, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is it?
Visit the merch store at Spreadshirt.com/YNIN.
Yeah, where you can get a shirt that says, keep on blowing.
That's the words I was going to say.